Hi everybody, 29th of October and another day in my daily diary of how I'm now coping with the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. Today's been a good day actually. Well, it couldn't be any worse from yesterday, could it? But yeah, it's been a good day. Got up this morning nice and bright. So I slept really well last night as well. Did have my first dream with Angie in it though during the night. Strange, she was doing something, but she was all watching over my shoulder. Yeah, so she were behind me. So yeah, that was okay. That was the first time I've actually she's been in my dream during the night. So I woke up this morning, got up, got myself washed and dressed, and waited for the cleaner to come. And left the cleaner to it about 11 o'clock, quarter past 11. I shot off to the gym, did my gym. No signs while I was on the machines though today. I'm bloody glad really, to be honest. I didn't want another morning like yesterday morning. So no, I mean obviously it would have been nice, but I don't want to cope. I don't have to cope with two mornings on the run, running on getting on the treadmill and with tears streaming down my face. So no, I had a good do at the gym. I just felt different today. Just felt uplifted and just different. It didn't seem to be as heavy and as flat today. So must have been, them signs that I got yesterday. It's the only thing I can think of. And then from the gym I went and did some shopping. That hit me a little bit. Still doing the shopping for one thing. It's hard. And I went down one aisle and there was one aisle that said meals for one. So I did have a look at them, but I thought I'm not going down them roads. I mean, there wasn't much for me anyway with being vegetarian. There wasn't much choice for me, but I did have a look through, and there was 3 or 4 other people all mooching, and I thought, you don't realise how many people are living on their own for whatever reason. Obviously the people that was looking weren't young, should we say. So the chances are they've lost a partner. There was one fella and about 3 or 4 women. But chances are they've lost the partners. But you wouldn't know that walking around the supermarket. So yeah, I got myself some stuff to make a stir fry with tonight. I was going to have one of my soups, but I forgot to get it out of the freezer. Anyway, I made a stir fry, so I've had that early. I had it about 5 o'clock, quarter past 5, so I'll be shoving something else in my face later. So I sat in the cafe in Morrison's and had a cappuccino in there, just sort of pondering and watching the world go by and people watching. But yeah, I just had a different feel to me today. Different feel completely. Obviously still flat, but not really flat like I have been. A bit more uplifted. So I'm just looking at a picture on the table here because I'm doing this in a different angle around the dining table. I think the other way the lights were shining on my glasses. And so then I went from there, went into Cleveland's itself, parked up, and there's a nice little cafe there. It's called the Juice Wave. I went in there and I just had a cup of tea. But the owner's very friendly, Carol she's called. Very friendly, very chatty. And I got a free scone with jam on it. I thought that's me effort in the gym just gone through the window. Anyway, so no, she's nice. She's all right. She's nice. That's her, very chatty. Asks, how I'm doing and stuff, because it did come up in conversation. So yeah, and it's a different type of cafe than all the others. The others are all sort of same old. Anyway, she's more down to earth. Yeah, so I stayed in there for probably 3/4 of an hour. Then came home and had me stir fry. I've just been checking on computer. Nothing from the, one email from the solicitors saying that the woman I was dealing directly with, because it's a massive company or something, it was recommendations from Entwistle Green, who was selling this place for me. And I didn't realise, because Entwistle Green are a national company, that this solicitors are based down south. It's an 020 number. So they're probably that big that they got thousands of people all in a queue. I won't do it again. I'll always use a local solicitor for any move in future. And once it's all done and I've moved, I will leave a review to say that, on a recommendation, they didn't say, but they are based down London, down south. And I think that's where the hold-up's now starting to come from, I think. The length of time it's taking. It shouldn't take this long, I don't think. Nothing to do. My buyers have got a first-time buyer buying theirs, so there's no queue from behind that. And I'm buying a place that's empty. The family's selling it. Shouldn't be taking this long now. So I'm going to give them the rest of this week, and then next week I'm going to start, I'll just start making a nuisance of myself, ringing and emailing and stuff. Because, I said that I got an email today to say that the lady that I was sort of dealing with, she was my first point of contact, has now left the business. So I've now got another person. So I'm going to review all your files, and I thought, how long is that going to take now? So I'll reply to that in the morning. And tell them I'm a bit disappointed and review my files pretty quickly. Once I get onto it. So apart from that, I'm going to now go and get my shower and just get relaxed. The weather's not very nice out there now, it's horrible. Might do a little bit of ironing, I think. Yeah, I'm being taken for a chippy dinner on Friday by a couple of friends. So looking forward to that. So really, there's not much else to report other than I'm more upbeat today, and I hope it continues. Obviously a little bit downs, but overall, it's been one of my better days over the last month. Well, it's probably been my best day. It must be over the last month. So, yeah, had quite a few messages. We've had a couple of long conversations, via messaging today with people, especially one lady's been in the same boat as me, and it's just a bit of effing and jeffing backwards and forwards about Parkinson's and what it does, and what a bastard it is. It's got to be the worst disease out there. I said that in a text, in a message, because any other disease, it has a sort of routine. You get this and it progresses to that, and it goes to this, turns into that, da. So the doctors can know what's coming and they can help to fight it. Whereas Parkinson's doesn't. It just comes in, pulls the rug from under you, laughs in your face, and says, I think I'll start you off with such and such a thing. And then you won't progress onto that, you're going to progress onto this other thing. And it's that complex. All the doctors can do, and especially, is you just play catch up and try to adjust the person with the Parkinson as they're going along. But again, knowing full well that it's never going to get any better. You get another, you get cancer, something like that, chances are you can get better. It's not the big be all and end all like it used to be anymore. And that's the same to most diseases. I mean, obviously you've got MND and things like that, but you know, once you get them, you know that there's only one outcome. You know, and it's just a case of how long and how much of a battle you put up against it. You know, if you don't get the like the Parkinson's plus, the fast one that Angie ended up with, you know, but you do need to put up a fight. I used to say it in my earlier videos. Medication, exercise and diet, in that order. I'm thinking back now, I think maybe it should be exercise, medication and diet. More like in that order, I think, when I think back now. Because there is people out there that stay off the medication for years and years. You know, so it's the exercise. So if you've got it and you've just been newly diagnosed, keep this exercise up. And I don't mean like what I'm doing at the gym with weights and stuff. It's the balance exercise, strength exercise, standing on one leg, lifting your arms up, swizzling your feet backwards and forwards. It's that, you know, so you need proper Parkinson's exercises that are must, an absolute must. And Angie never got into it. She never got round to doing it properly, and was always an effort. You know, she started going once a week, but then that bit she wouldn't do it during the week, and you've got to go on and on and on and keep battling it and pushing against the bastard thing. And hopefully you can be one of these people that are still going to work 20 years down the line. Because there's a lot out there. So it's not, you know, if you are newly diagnosed, just don't think of the worst. You know, just be more positive and think, you know, I'm still going to be battling this. Not from day one. I'm going to put a proper fight up against this. Might get me in the end, but I'm going to make you wait 20, 25, 30 years. Michael J. Fox, he's an example. You know, so his foundation started 25 years ago. You know, and he'd already been diagnosed with it then, and he's still going. So it's what you put in it, you know, that helps you progress with it. Right, it's turning into a bit of a lecture, that. So on that note, I'm going to go. Again, thanks for all your comments and your support. Keep them coming. Please press your like buttons, follow me. TikTok and YouTube. Send me your comments and forward these videos on, please. Let's see if we can help other people. You know, we're all in the same boat. We all think we're the only one feeling like this, feeling low and this, why me? And it's not, it's normal, it's a natural reaction. The natural reaction, the grieving process. So yeah. So again, thank you very much. So I shall do another one tomorrow night. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.